Razi Sahab, we've talked a little bit before about this concept of kufr duna kufr.
Yeah.
The question regarding that though is this something which is simply to do with one's actions? Is it only one's actions that take one away from this bigger form of kufr, or is it indeed regarding doctrines and aqidah as well?
Yeah, so it's clearly doctrine and Aqidah as well. And I know Rahio Saib has looked into this as well recently, so he'll add on this. I'll simply explain it through a letter of Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab, rahmullah, who we respect as well. He beautifully said, that now there's 73 sects of Islam. And he says, Kullu firqatin laha tawheed. Every firqa has tawheed, their own tawheed. Then he says, and they think it's the right tawheed. Then he goes on to say, even the Ashaira. Now, the Ashaira are those people who Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab and others gave the identity of Islam. They let them identify themselves as Muslims. But he says they say their tawheed is right. And they say, Yaquluna annahum Ahlus Sunnah. They say we are Ahlus Sunnah. Then he uses the Quranic phrase that hayhat, that far from Tawheed are they. Now he's saying this about the Ashaira, who are the majority of Muslims today around the world. You know, the Deobandis, the Barelvis, they both claim that they're from this path. Now, the point here is the 73 sect hadiths.
Yeah.
The Prophet ﷺ said, Ma'ana alayhi wa sahabi, whoever is upon what I am upon, what my Sahaba upon, they are the true Islam. Meaning it's all about Aqidah. Even Amal, if someone, for example, rejects a prophet or rejects certain aspects of Islam, that is their Amal as well. Right? So if we look at the statements of ulama, they've clearly explained that despite these sects being in Islam, they have called them kuffar as well. Inshallah, when I get to the fatawa, I'll inshallah go more in detail on that.
Just one more reference. I think Islam is something, when we read in the Quran, Allah the Almighty says, Inna alladhina amanu wa amilu salihat. That Islam consists of your actions and your qawl, your statement. And this is what Imam Raghib also mentions. But since you mentioned Muhammad bin Abdul Wahhab, there's another statement with regards to this particular hadith. He says, you know, وَقَوْلُهُ سَتَفْتَرِقُ هَذِهِ الْأُمَّةِ عَلَى 73 فِرْقَةٍ كُلُّهَا فِي النَّارِ إِلَّا وَاحِدَةٍ. He says, فَهَذِهِ الْمَسْأَلَةَ أَجَلُّ الْمَسَائِلِ. He says, this particular issue is the greatest issue, is among the most important issue that one needs to understand. He goes, فَمَنْ فَهِمَهَا فَهُوَ الْفَقِيهِ. Whoever understands it is the true jurist, is faqih. And whoever acts upon it is true Muslim. وَمَنْ عَمِلَ بِهَا فَهُوَ الْمُسْلِمِ. Now, what's the purpose of mentioning this is, what we know with regards to ma'ana alayhi wa ashabihi is primarily aqidah. Every sect who uses this hadith to say we are truthful, we are upon haqq, as examples given by Razi Sahib as well, they say ma'ana alayhi wa ashabihi, the aqidah of the salaf, the aqidah of the sahaba, we are upon that. So primarily, when they use this hadith, they're talking about aqidah, not actions only. Actions are followed by it, no doubt. But they're speaking about aqidah, yet they do not take them out of the wider circle of Islam, of identity. وَهُوَ سَمَّاكُمْ مُسْلِمِينَ. As far as naming Muslim is concerned, you have the right to do so. As far as the true identity and true Muslim is concerned, it is only one.
Very, very powerful. I think that's a good way to encapsulate that idea as well. Razi, I want to push the discussion along, because I think our conversations, they're so packed with information that naturally people will have to come back and go through the answers that we've given to check everything for yourself. It's not enough to simply sit here, listen to an hour or two of us talking about quotes. Really go back, look at all the references. This has taken time to compile and put on screen for you. If you don't have access to them, or I'm hearing that some of the scans are not easily readable from a screen, get in contact with us and we'll send you all of the references for your own research purposes. But research, understand this, and then come on our future streams, or indeed come on this one and tell us about what you think and raise your questions, and inshallah you will be ready to answer ours as well.